was nothing. But then there was something. The Church of Metatology. Founded by our psychonautic cock, James Reginald G., the church is based on the teachings of his breakthrough, groundbreaking, no breaks, no breakfast, magnum opus, diegetics, the costly path to freedom. JRC is no longer with us. He chose to leave his flesh-meat Earthship to obtain the highest bright sight level possible, after drunkenly crashing his boat into a porpoise and drowning, killing the peaceful sea creature. But his teachings live on, and so does he, in the vast, recessed void of metaspace. Hey, and we're looking forward to your return, JRC. There's an off-brand light beer waiting for you, Lightspeed. Now his gelatinous genius seeps into all of our brain machines as we come together as a community, using the fringiest of pseudoscience and hard-earned tax-free money that we finally achieved after many David Miscaviges of justice, and, of course, the freedom from the burden of loved ones and family, so that we save the planet from the inevitable catastrophe at the hands of the Illuminati, communists, and the Hare Krishna. Your free, complimentary, entirely gratis, pro bono personality test is designed to help you navigate the path to freedom and obtain enraptured enlightenment through obtaining a BS level that is suitable for you. How much does your freedom cost to you? Welcome to the Church of Metatology. Free test is not actually free. By being in the same room as a representative of Metatology, you are in effect for this moment and in perpetuity signing a 23 billion-year contract with the JRC Foundation, the Medical Corporation International Conglomerate Database. Your firstborn child belongs to the church, and the test is intact for the cost of $20,000. And not in return, and JRC is registered.
Lightspeed. JRC. Lightspeed. Terrific. Absolutely terrific. Any questions? No. Good. What more can I say about JRC that hasn't already been said? He is our shepherd on this plane. We are his flock, his lambs, his sheep. But people, I guess you could call us Peep. But I didn't force you here under duress, against your will, to wax lyrical about our founder and commander-in-chief, JRC. I came here with you because I see potential. I smell BS in you, Brightside, but I can tell that you are being affected by this NP attitude, negative person. That's why I think it's imperative for your immortal soul to take part in this free stress personality test. That's right. Best number in the alphabet. Free. The test is easy. There are no wrong answers. But there are correct ones, of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be a test, would it? And it will introduce you to the fundamental governing principles of the Church of Metatology. All right. Are you ready to begin? Don't worry. Everybody's nervous at first, but the test is easy. We start off with a questionnaire. It's just a few questions with yes or no answers. Then I'll introduce you to our founder's glorious invention, the Chi meter. And then we will discuss your entry to the Church of Metatology at a BS level and price scheme that is suitable for you. All right. On with the questions. So please, this is the Church of Metatology orientation questionnaire. Answer as honestly as you can, but always truthfully. Yes or no. That's it. Binary. That's it. Like everything. All right. So the idea is I'm going to read a series of statements, and you say, yes, the statement applies to me, or no, the statement does not apply to me. Clear? All clear? Terrific. Let's go. You are a considerate person, always supportive, but sometimes you recognize a selfish streak in you. Yes or no? Wasn't that easy? They're all this easy. You can be very quiet and self-effacing, but then, when the stars are right, you can be the life and soul of the party. You feel an innate need for tidiness and like things to be in order, but sometimes chaos can reign. Most of the time, to the outside world, you are positive and cheerful, but there have been times in your past where you have been very upset. You are patient with people and often give more than you get back, but sometimes the behavior of others can drive you up the wall. Oh, we've all been there. You are trustworthy, but you know when it is the right time to break a confidence. Loyalty is important to you, but you are also very forgiving of people's transgressions. Maybe a little too much so. All right. You try to be kind to everyone and always have time for others, but sometimes you have flashes of cruelty and want to keep your own time for yourself. It's understandable. You find it difficult to reconcile feelings of injustice with your overall worldview, and you struggle when watching the news or witnessing the suffering of others. I think it's fair to say that's something that can affect us all. Well, that was a lot of yeses. But I've got good news. Yes is the correct answer. Always say yes. One of our central tenets here at the Church of Metatology is yes, yes, yes. Or if you prefer, yes, yes, yes. The 3 yeses. Now, I know that it may have seemed like a very simple test, not even very many questions, but it actually gives me a lot of information about you as a person, and also gives me a rough indication of the chi level you're currently functioning with. Now, chi, as I'm sure you've heard, is our body's barometer, if you like, our fuel gauge. It tells us where we're at. Positive chi fills us up, gives us energy, allows us to do good in the world. Negative chi drains our energy. Means that we get selfish, grumpy, like the way you answered in some of these questions. Now, we don't believe in psychology here at the Church of Metatology. Heck, we don't even really believe in the brain. That's why I'm going to hand this to one of our spiritual experts. And they'll process the information, which will help us to ascertain the correct BS level for you. Thank you, Julie. Now, I mentioned about NPs, negative people. These are the kind of people who drain you. Maybe you're having a wonderful conversation with a fellow parishioner, and all of a sudden, someone you know but perhaps don't really like comes up and starts talking to you. They keep asking you for things, not literal things, not items or possessions. Your time, your money, your energy. Things that you won't get back from them. Well, that is all related to your chi. It is important to know at all times what your current chi level is. That is why our founder, JRC, invented this. This is a chi meter. I won't even begin to attempt to explain the sheer amount of science that goes into this little box. I don't even understand it myself. This is higher brain functionality. JRC was and is on a different level. But the basic way it works is that here you have the chi receptor. Now you take this and you hold it in your dominant hand, whichever one that may be, right or left. We prefer right. And then I turn on the chi meter and I change the levels. At the same time, I show you images and ask you questions, and we measure your chi response and check your chi level based on what you are seeing and what you are saying. It is painless and, quite frankly, life-changing. We recommend at least one chi meter session a day at very, very affordable, competitive rate. Today, it is free. That's right. Free. The 3 threes. Free. Can you really put a price on spiritual awakening? Anyway, you won't feel anything as you grip the receptor, but you might feel a slight vibration as I change the input level from the chi meter. All right? It's perfectly safe. You go ahead and hold that. Here, let me move it a bit for you. Okay. That's it. Get a good grip. Now, I'll be showing you images, but I will also be noting down everything that you say. All right? Now, are you ready to begin? Turning it up to the first level. There we go. So I'm just gonna take a base reading. So, let's get a control reading at the base level. What is this? Well, yes. What is it made out of? Can you see? That's right. Well done. We're getting quite a low reading, which is nothing to worry about, but I'm going to turn up the meter just a little bit. Let me know if it's uncomfortable at all. All right. What is this? Good. Well done. Now, in the Church of Metatology, we do not call robots robots. We call them people, because under the wise leadership, JRC, robots are equal to people. And that includes appliances. That's right, it's a toaster. Well done. Now, questions. Is this a cat? Good. Well done. Do you play this with a plectrum? That's right. What noise does this animal make? Moo. What do you do with this? Very good. You're doing very well. I'm going to change the G meter level to HFE, which measures for space org adaptability. Space org was founded by JRC to move the Church of Metatology into space. Eventually, our ambition is to meet with our forefathers, reunite with lost family, deep, deep in space. What is this? Very good. Your BS rating is currently very high. That's a good sign. Is this an L shirt? Good. What color is an orange? Very good. Wow. All right. Do you remember me talking about NPs? Would you consider this to be an NP? Good. Would I look cool if I put these on my ears? if I put my hand in this and switched it on, turning my digits into what looks like some kind of Cobb salad? That's right. Is it ever right to put a baby into one of these? Good answer. Sometimes there are gray areas. What is this? Squeeze them. Yeah, that's it. Nice and tight. What do we call this? If you'll recall, even appliances within the Church of Metatology are called people. That's right. Even the little chi meter here has the same amount of rights as you or I. Okay. All right. Is it the best place? Yeah. It's just a personal question. Can you play this with a plectrum? What is this called? JRC was British. I know, I'm sorry. The main headquarters is based in Sussex somewhere. I can't remember. These are not called cookies. These are called biscuits. In fact, this specific variety is a chocolate chip biscuit or cookie. That's kind of where it gets a bit confusing. Cookies exist in the UK, but they're only ever like that with chocolate chips and stuff. But it is a biscuit. But they're called cookies. Everyone gets that wrong. Don't worry. Again. Sofa. Couch. All right. This. Good memories. This was JRC's ship, the Murray Depressed. I had the pleasure of being on her for a while. Good ride. Good, slow plow through the water. No, everyone had to go. JRC did too. Good. If I put this on my groin, what would you say? If I was to ask you direction and spell this word backwards, what would it say and what would you do with it? That's right. What is this? No. We do not believe in flight in the Church of Metatology. That is why these are not called airplanes. They are called high ground buses. All right? You have to remember that because people get really, really specific about that. When I get the high ground clearance bus to Europe, it's a real pain having to talk about it quickly. Crotch rocket. brand names. That's right, plastic building block. What is it? It's a xylophone. Xylophone. Now, there's a special name for this too, so just bear that in mind to see if you can guess. Land boat. Well done. Well, you see, we actually call this a food plate. Within the Church of Metatology, all food is consumed off the top of pizza. You can have whatever toppings you want on the pizza, but then the dish, whatever you're eating, pasta, you name it, is put on top of the pizza, and you have to eat all of it. Yeah. Careful. Bread is banned in the Church of Metatology. The violin is considered too ethnic for the church. That's right, a pig. A whole pig is only to be consumed on Wednesdays. Woke someone up. What would this be called if Teddy had clothes? Not a teddy bear. Yes, the table, the cousin of the chair. Well, we call spaghetti Italian worms, but overall we just call it pasta like everyone else. All right. Would you hit that? I would too. Does this animal go moo? Well, it's wrong to assume that. Perhaps the horse could be joking around or trying to make a friend laugh across the next field by going, "Oh, look, what am I? Moo." Like, sort of, mocking the cow 2 fields over from them. What is this? It's actually a jacket I really want. It's got that sort of high school jock vibe to it that I never had. I thought this might be my last chance, so. Anyway, that is the final card. Turn off the chi meter. May I have that back? Thank you. All right. Well, you did very well, but there are areas of concern. Your BS level is good. Don't get me wrong. You're high up there. I'm even seeing potential space org in you. But to get to that level, you are really going to have to work on your NP level. I think that you've been hanging around with too many negative people, and they may have figuratively or literally rubbed off on you. And we can kind of smell that a mile off, along with the BS. I'm going to recommend, nay, insist that we book you in for some follow-up chi meter tests. Listen, you don't have to do anything. Let me handle this. Right. So I filled in the check details there. I just need you to sign it. They can be with me. Actually, they can only be with me. I'm your assigned guide to the world of metatology. Now, yes, listen. Money is no obstacle. In fact, here's what I'm willing to do to get you on board today. Yes. I'll write out the check for you. Yes. Here's the amount. I think you'll find it very reasonable. That is just for 2 sessions. I am going to reduce that by half if you book 4. Yes. Now, because money can be tight, and I really think that you would benefit from 4, at least 4, maybe 8 more sessions with me and the chi meter, we can get you on board for less than that, I think. Actually, I tell you what, I'll only do this today. If you book 10 sessions and agree to become a fully fledged parishioner, this is what I'll do. Plus, what do you think? Don't think about it too long. Yes. Money. You don't have to worry about the money. I am willing to offer you a complimentary finance consultation. Here at the Church of Metatology, we believe that money shouldn't inhibit spiritual growth. That's why we have a dedicated team to help you realize your true financial potential and then able to afford the sessions that will bring you enlightenment. Now, the team, completely commission-free, completely complimentary, will help you to create income streams to support your enlightenment within the Church of Metatology. And in turn, you can introduce friends, family, those closest to you, to this same team, to me even. And in turn, they will gain access to the funds they require to be able to take advantage of this, frankly, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because the planet is dying, and it is up to people like you to save it. And the only way we can save the planet is if you pay us $77,000 immediately. And carry on doing chi meter tests. Yes. 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 The 3 yeses seal the deal. The contract will last for, it's negotiable, but usually 20 billion years. All right? Let me just write this over here. Gonna get the old JRC on there. Thank you. And I will be in contact by showing up at your house in the middle of the night to bring you in for your next chi meter session. There's a queue forming, so could you move on, please? Thank you. Bye.
In the beginning,
Love that
there
sound.
was nothing.